All right, let's talk courage. That's a word we're all familiar with, obviously, but in the context of the way we live our lives, it takes on a little different slant. We think of courage as running into a burning building or something of the sort, and of course that's courage. But in our daily lives, I view it a little differently. Courage is simply about being the biggest, best, most complete version of yourself. Believe it or not, it takes courage to do that. Often people shy away from being the best versions of themselves. This isn't a conscious thing, but people often don't have the courage to be more and live their biggest and baddest life. We all need to live our life with a little more courage. So what does living with courage mean? Well, here's a way to think about it. Do we have the courage to be leaders and think outside the box? Do we have the courage to not follow everyone else's path, but to follow our own path and our own passions? Do we have the courage to speak up for what is right? Do we have the courage to fiercely defend what we believe in? Do we have the courage to live life to the fullest and not just think about it or talk about it? Do we have the courage to be leaders in our world, to put forward the very best version of ourselves? Very few of us live our lives this courageously. We often live smaller. But the world deserves for you to live your life with courage, not just go about your day and hide. Imagine what the world would be like if everyone was the best version of themselves at all times and had the courage to be great. Imagine what the world would be like if we think bigger, dream more, and have the courage each and every day to change lives and change the world. There's no sense in us playing small. We all can do more and be more and live more courageously. The world deserves that. You deserve that. So how can this show up in our lives on a day-to-day basis? Well, you need to refuse to be average. Refuse to be less than who you really are. Refuse to be intimidated. Refuse to be broke. Refuse to live without respect. Refuse to lose. Refuse to be anything but your absolute best. When you have the courage to give the world the absolute best you have to offer, and you refuse to settle for anything less than that, then you're truly unstoppable.